On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Discard.
To throw something away or get rid of something that you no longer wanted or need.
Examples:
Discard old beliefs. Discard the downloaded data. He discarded the old torn shirt and bought a new one.
Diverge.
To move or extend in different directions from a common point, to branch off or deviate from a path or course.
Examples:
Diverge from tradition. Diverge from the main topic. As tectonic plates diverge, new oceanic crust is formed along mid-ocean ridges.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Fate.
The development of events beyond one's control, destiny, the ultimate outcome or consequence of a situation or person's actions.
Examples:
Fate of nations. Accept my fate. The fortune teller predicted his fate and warned him of the looming danger.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Hero.
A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities, a character in literature or history who is central to the plot and who exhibits heroic qualities.
Examples:
Local hero. Unsung hero. The soldier who sacrificed his life for his country is considered a national hero.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Refinery.
A facility that is used to process, purify, and refine raw materials such as oil or metal into a more useful or valuable form.
Examples:
Hydrogen refinery. Refinery operations. The oil refinery was shut down due to safety concerns after a major accident.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Monomer.
A molecule capable of bonding chemically with other molecules to form a polymer, which is the basic building block of larger molecular structures.
Examples:
Acrylamide monomer. Vinyl monomer. The monomer units are joined together to form a polymer chain.
Polymer.
A substance composed of macromolecules equals large groups of atoms made from many smaller and simpler molecules.
Examples:
Polymer fiber. Biological polymer. We are developing plant-derived polymers to reduce environmental impact.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
Chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Pellet.
A small, round piece of compressed material, such as wood or plastic.
Examples:
The form of a small pellet. Pellet stove. The pellet gun was used to shoot small metal balls.
Melt.
To turn from something solid into something soft or liquid as a result of heating.
Examples:
Melt the ice. Melt down gold. Her resistance melted under his persuasion.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
Economic reform. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Mold.
A hollow container used to give shape to liquid or soft substance, which then becomes solid in the same shape as the container, a soft, green, or gray growth that forms on stale food or objects exposed to warm, moist air for too long.
Examples:
A casting mold. Mold allergy. Mushrooms and mold are fungi.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
A hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Triplet.
A group of 3 things or people, especially 3 babies born at the same time from the same pregnancy.
Examples:
Triplet siblings. Triplet acetylene. The triplet babies were born premature and needed extra care.
Bubble.
A thin, round, and often transparent mass of gas that is surrounded by a thin layer of liquid, a state of economic or social prosperity that is unsustainable and eventually collapses.
Examples:
Bubble in the champagne glass. Economic bubble. Many people worry that the current real estate market is a bubble that could burst soon.
Liquid.
A substance such as water or oil that flows freely and is neither a solid nor a gas.
Examples:
Colorless liquid. Hazardous liquid. The sponge takes up the liquid well.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Unceremoniously.
In a manner lacking formality, politeness, or proper ceremony, done abruptly, rudely, or without consideration for social conventions.
Examples:
Handed over unceremoniously. Unceremoniously accept the compromise solution. The movers unceremoniously dumped the boxes onto the driveway.
Poise.
A calm, confident, and graceful manner with control of your feelings or behavior.
Examples:
Aesthetic poise. With easy poise. He took a deep breath and recovered a little of his poise.
Brethren.
Plural form of brother, a group of people who share a common characteristic, belief, or purpose, often within a religious or fraternal context.
Examples:
Brethren members, brethren in faith. The brethren of the church gathered for their annual conference.
Landfill.
A site for the disposal of waste materials.
Examples:
Disposal in a landfill. Landfill sites. This country faces problems in finding enough suitable landfill sites.
Dump.
To deposit or dispose of something, such as trash, waste, etc., carelessly or hurriedly.
Examples:
Dump the gravel on the road. Dump hazardous waste. The company dumped him after several years of service.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Trash.
Discarded material, refuse, or waste.
Examples:
Trash bin. Trash disposal site. The city is taking measures to reduce the amount of trash in the streets.
Compress.
To press or squeeze together to make something take up less space.
Examples:
Compress the chest. Compress gas. She compressed the files into a single zip archive to save space on her computer.
Layer.
A sheet, quantity, or thickness of the material, typically one of several, covering a surface or body, a level or part within a system or set of ideas.
Examples:
Layer cake. Layer of paint. The layer of frost on the ground was so thick it was difficult to walk on.
Junk.
Discarded or unused material or objects, often considered worthless or of little value, also used to describe cheap or poorly made items or food that is high in calories but lacking in nutrition.
Examples:
Junk mail. Hunk of junk. I need to clear out some of the junk in my garage.
Rainwater.
Water that falls from the clouds in the form of rain and is collected.
Examples:
Rainwater acidity. Rainwater drainage. The company installed a rainwater harvesting system to collect and reuse it for manufacturing.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Soluble.
Able to dissolve in a particular substance or solvent, able to be solved or settled.
Examples:
Soluble fiber. Water-soluble vitamin. The sugar is soluble in hot water and dissolves easily.
Compound.
An item composed of two or more distinct elements combined, a chemical formed by the combination of two or more elements.
Examples:
Aquatic compound. Harmful compound. Common salt is a sodium and chlorine compound.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Harmful.
Causing or likely to damage or injury to somebody or something.
Examples:
Harmful effects of smoking. Exposure to harmful chemicals. Wear a mask when using this chemical to avoid inhaling harmful fumes.
Stew.
A dish consisting of meat and vegetables simmered in liquid, typically served hot as a main course or soup, a state of mental or emotional agitation or confusion.
Examples:
Stew meat. Vegetable stew. I made a delicious beef stew for dinner tonight.
Leachate.
A liquid that is formed when water or other liquids pass through a substance, such as soil or garbage, and extract soluble substances from it, often produced in landfill sites as a result of rainwater infiltrating waste materials.
Examples:
Leachate collection system. Toxic leachate. The leachate from the landfill poses a threat to the local environment.
Groundwater.
Water that is present beneath the surface of the ground, especially in soil or in pores and crevices in rock.
Examples:
Groundwater supply. Contaminated groundwater. The town's main source of water is natural groundwater.
Soil.
The top layer of earth in which plants grow.
Examples:
Soils retentive of moisture. Parched soil. Soil moisture is another significant component controlling soil respiration.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Poisonous.
Containing or producing toxic substances, harmful or dangerous to living beings, often causing illness, injury, or death, capable of causing serious harm or destruction.
Examples:
Poisonous plants. Poisonous chemicals. Some species of poisonous snakes can be deadly to humans if bitten.
Ecosystem.
All the plants and living creatures in an area and the way they affect each other and the environment.
Examples:
Marine ecosystem. Change the ecosystem. Human conservation efforts often fail unexpectedly because they disturb the balance of the ecosystem.
Wildlife.
Animals, birds, insects, etc. that grow independently of people and live in natural conditions.
Examples:
Wildlife sanctuary. Bird and other wildlife. The conservation area has an abundance of wildlife.
Agon.
A contest or competition, typically one in which participants exert themselves physically or mentally to achieve victory or surpass others.
Examples:
Emotional agon. An agon of creativity. The weightlifting competition brought together athletes from different countries for an international agon.
Decompose.
To break down or cause to break down over time into simpler substances or elements.
Examples:
Decompose matter. Decompose into simpler molecules. After the earthquake, many of the buildings in the city were left in ruins and began to decompose.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Trickle.
To flow or drip slowly and in small amounts. To happen or occur gradually or in small quantities.
Examples:
Trickle down my cheek. Trickle from his eyes. Water was beginning to trickle into the basement after the heavy rain.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Vortex.
A mass of whirling air, water, dust, or smoke, especially a whirlpool or whirlwind.
Examples:
Vortex formation. Blow in a vortex. The vortex of the tornado was massive and destructive.
Accumulate.
To collect or acquire a large number of things over a long period of time.
Examples:
Accumulate cash value. Accumulate evidence. He has accumulated his wealth through real estate investments.
Pacific.
Peaceful in character or intent, tending to lessen or avoid conflict, calm or soothing in manner or tone. Noun, as Pacific, the largest and deepest of Earth's oceanic divisions.
Examples:
Pacific nature disposition. The Pacific Ocean. They adopted a pacific approach to resolving their differences, emphasizing dialogue and understanding.
Garbage.
Waste material, especially food waste and kitchen refuse.
Examples:
Garbage collection. Lump of garbage. The garbage truck will be coming to pick up the trash every Monday morning.
Patch.
A small piece of material or fabric used to repair or reinforce a tear, hole, or damaged area. A small plot of land used for cultivation or a specific purpose.
Examples:
Patch of grass. Software patch. I need to sew a patch onto my jeans that ripped.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Debris.
Broken or torn fragments of something.
Examples:
Space debris. Pile of debris. Marine debris is a major continuous global problem.
Gyre.
A circular or spiral motion, particularly a vortex or large-scale system of rotating ocean currents.
Examples:
Gyre movement. Subtropical gyre. The trash caught in the gyre in the ocean, forming a massive garbage patch.
Pollutant.
A substance or agent that pollutes or contaminates the environment, typically through release into the air, water, or soil.
Examples:
Noxious pollutant. Water pollutant. The factory's use of chemicals has made it a significant pollutant in the area.
Seabird.
A bird species that spends much of its life on or near the sea, often feeding on fish and other marine animals.
Examples:
Seabird migration. Seabird nesting. The fishermen were alarmed to see a flock of seabirds circling above the water.
Entangle.
To become twisted or knotted together, especially in a way that makes it difficult to separate them. To involve in something complicated or difficult to escape.
Examples:
Entangle in wires. Emotionally entangle. The vines of the plant entangled themselves around the trellis.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, to deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
Starve for a victory. Starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Toxin.
A poisonous substance produced by a living organism, such as a plant, animal, or microorganism, a chemical compound that can cause harm or illness to a living organism.
Examples:
Toxin exposure. Toxin production. Mold exposure can release dangerous toxins into the air.
Lanternfish.
A small deep-sea fish characterized by bioluminescent organs on its body, used to attract prey and mates, known for their ability to produce light in the dark depths of the ocean.
Examples:
Deep-sea lanternfish. Small lanternfish. The lanternfish species, discovered by marine biologists, was unique for its bioluminescent patterns.
Squid.
A sea creature with a long and soft body, large eyes, 8 arms, and 2 tentacles, equals long parts like arms, and that is sometimes used for food.
Examples:
A squid's tentacle. Squid ink spaghetti. The giant squid weighed over 50 kilograms.
Tuna.
A large fish of the mackerel family, found in warm seas, commonly used for commercial and sport fishing and as a food source for humans and other animals.
Examples:
Tuna steak. Canned tuna. I made a tuna sandwich for lunch today.
Biodegrade.
To decay naturally by microorganisms, such as bacteria and fungi.
Examples:
Biodegrade by the microorganism. Bioplastic designed to biodegrade. The company's plastic products are easily biodegrade thanks to a unique manufacturing process.
Destin.
To determine or set the course of something in advance, often in a way that seems predetermined or inevitable. To specify or choose someone or something for a particular fate or outcome.
Examples:
Destine us to meet again. Be destined to become a great artist. Some people believe that we are all destined for greatness.
Micro.
Extremely small in scale or scope, 1/1,000,000th.
Examples:
Microbubble. Microforce sensor. This approach employs both micro and macro analysis methods.
Rotate.
To turn around a central point or axis, to move in a circular path around something.
Examples:
Rotate crops. Rotate about the origin. The Earth rotates on its axis once every 24 hours.
Eternal.
Being without beginning or end, lasting forever.
Examples:
The hope of eternal life. Eternal quarreling. In every civilization, rulers have tried everything possible to obtain eternal life.
Spare.
Additional to what is necessary for ordinary use, verb, to give time, money, space, etc., to someone.
Examples:
Spare parts. Spare cost. I made plans to spend my spare time beneficially.
Cruel.
Feeling or showing pleasure in causing pain or suffering to others.
Examples:
A cruel and unusual punishment. Cruel joke. The dictator was known for his cruel and oppressive regime.
Purgatory.
A place or state of temporary punishment for the souls of those who die in a state of grace but have not fully atoned for their sins.
Examples:
Purgatory state. Purgatory existence. In Catholic theology, purgatory is a state of temporary punishment for sins.
Broth.
A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
Chicken broth. Remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Companion.
A person or an animal with whom you spend a lot of time or you travel.
Examples:
A working companion. Drinking companions. Her dog is her excellent companion.
Squeeze.
To apply pressure from two or more sides, to hold someone or something tightly in your arms, usually with fondness.
Examples:
Squeeze a lemon. Squeeze a confession. She squeezed the toothpaste tube from the middle to get the last bit out.
Shred.
To tear or cut something into a small pieces. Noun, a tiny or scarcely detectable amount.
Examples:
Shred paper into little pieces. Shred lettuce for a salad. There is not a shred of evidence that he is guilty.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Reborn.
Brought back to life in a new form or with a new nature.
Examples:
Reborn soul. Reborn identity. After recovering from her illness, she felt like a reborn person with a new perspective on life.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.